What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Big Ivy, talking to town, Mr. DETV, CH.com, and we're a couple days away from one of the best events in the Newcastle County. Shoot, let's say in all Delaware history. Look, this event puts the fun in fundraising, and I'm telling you, you do not want to miss it. This Saturday, Dancing with Delaware Stars. And who's here to talk about it? The man, the myth, the guy behind the scene, but is in charge of everything, Jamar Rahming. How you doing, brother?
Well, I'm well. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming, bro.
And you're going to shake a leg on Saturday as well.
I'm going to shake a leg.
Good luck.
I'm going to do the stinky leg. I'm going to do everything I can do to bring that trophy home. But
Yes.
but it's all for fun, right?
That's right.
It's all for fun. How did you come up with the idea, man?
Well, I mean, I wish I could say that I came up with it all by myself, but you know what you do in the library industry is that you steal other people's ideas, and so a dance studio in Denver, Colorado does this, and they have dignitaries dance and compete to raise money for their dance studio, and they have each dancer, you know, raise $5,000 for the organization.
Right.
We didn't take that route, but we decided that we wanted to transplant that idea to Wilmington because the library, we always do, everything that we do, we try to do it with excellence. We try to entertain people. We want people to have fun. And we couldn't have a gala with rubbery dry chicken and a bunch of boring people getting up and speaking. We had to make it exciting. We had to have a little swagger with it.
Right.
So that's why we decided to do it. And of course, you know, we're thankful to the Christiana Cultural Arts Center. They supplied all the choreographers, and so we did things the Wilmington way, which is partnerships and leveraging social capital and community and having fun.
Right. And this is your second year doing it, right?
Correct.
How was the first year? Let's talk about the first year.
Well, the first year, I mean, our blood pressure just was boiling because we didn't know what the outcome was going to be.
Right.
We didn't know. It was also, we were still in the middle of the pandemic, and so there were a lot of people that were afraid to practice. We didn't know what the CDC guidelines were.
Right.
And last year was our 100th year anniversary, so it really wasn't a fundraiser; it was just a celebration.
Right.
So it made more sense to take a calculated risk since it's a celebration. And so it turned out it had such a great appeal that we decided that next year we'll make money from it.
Right. Oh, okay. It was in the plan.
Yes.
All right. I totally get it, and it had to, because even with that, even with the price of tickets going up a little bit, you're sold out.
That's right.
You're sold out. So everyone is not just talking about it. They're going to be in attendance to see.
Well, who wouldn't want to see you dance?
I'm trying to tell you, man. Y'all see that, right? Yeah, they see it. They see it over there. Right. Be worried. Be afraid. Be very afraid. So how did you come about getting the Delaware Stars? Like, what did you have to be a Delaware Star to be on that?
You know, we tried it. The 8 couples that we have, they're all from diverse backgrounds. So we look for people. You know, we look for people from political backgrounds, people who are community leaders, people that are in the business community. Yeah. So we tried to just have a bunch of people together who have impacted the community in different ways.
Nice.
So you'll see the lineup is again extremely diverse.
Totally diverse. You know, my
and ages and
that's true. My partner is from Poland, and one thing that we've done is became better friends through it all, right?
Wow.
So it's not just about fundraising, right? A lot of the people that I interviewed, a lot of the contestants that we interviewed, and even with my partner, I asked the question: is it making you stronger together? Like, is this a personal challenge or a competition? Wow. And all of them said, no, this has became a personal challenge, a personal challenge. Wow. And and when you hear that repeatedly, when you hear it one time, it's like, dang. But when you hear it repeatedly, you know, these Delaware Stars that you pick are people that they have no time in a day for anything, right? But they made time for this. And a lot of people say, and again, this is not a dance body. I don't know if you could tell. Right, you don't want to see me in a tutu, right, or some leotards. But
would you do that as part of the fundraiser?
I would. I'm about to get a kickback.
We should do that for the VIP attendees.
Yeah, but they got to be a kickback.
The VIP. We should do that as part of the VIP reception.
Put Ivan in a tutu. No, that's not that. But you'll
that's
see,
a good idea, though.
But for the cash, I mean, we can talk about it, right?
Yeah.
But for the fundraising, if it's for the kids, I'll definitely do it. But you'll see that it's really a personal goal for everyone. That so far, right? That they're like, look, I don't have any rhythm, but I'm gonna do it because it's a good cause.
That's right.
Or
That's right.
I can't dance, or my wife wants to dance and I can't, but I'm gonna do it because it's a good cause. So congratulations on that, because people are really finding themselves. And then you start to see, and another question was, how are couples reacting? Couples are reacting because it makes them stronger together. The husband
Well,
and wife.
if there are any divorces that happen after this, it's not our
It's
fault.
not your fault. You're gonna have them sign a waiver. So you was talking about last year, right? Last year was very, very earth moving for the Wilmington Public Library. You guys got an award. You want to talk about that?
Well, we won the IMLS. It's the National Medal for Exemplary Library Services. And it's the highest honor that a public library can receive in the nation. And so we're just pleased that we brought a medal home to Wilmington. I get phone calls from libraries all over the country that have $50 and $60 million budgets, trying to figure out how we do what we do. So we're just grateful that that we're able to change the narrative of our great city. Because if you do a Google search in Wilmington, you still get the homicides and crime But with the advent of Joe Biden as presidency, I think that's the beginning of kind of our of the narrative of our city changing. And there's just a renaissance going on in Wilmington. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of explosion of the arts and the humanities, and so it's incumbent upon the library to be a part of that, to enhance it, to enrich it. So I mean, there's a renaissance going on in Wilmington, and our city is moving up and moving forward.
You couldn't do what you do if love wasn't in the picture. Why do you love libraries so much?
Well, I was a latchkey kid, so I grew up in inner city Denver, Colorado, and so my mother was always at work, and so the library was kind of a sanctuary. When I was in first grade, I had a first grade teacher tell me that I would never amount to anything, that I would end up in prison. And so when I went into the library and I read all these stories of prolific black people, especially like Frederick Douglass and Booker T. Washington and Maya Angelou and Mary McLeod Bethune, I found out that in this country, as a black person, you don't have to accept limitations. You don't have to accept what people say about you.
Right.
And there's all these people where people told them that they weren't going to do something, and they prevailed, and they exceeded what they were told that they couldn't do.
Right.
And so the library just kind of opened up my eyes and expanded my worldview.
Okay.
And my worldview was beyond Denver, Colorado, and beyond what this influencer, what this first grade teacher shared with me.
Right.
So with that said and done, the library transformed my life. So I decided to take that as a career path and create transformative life experiences for people in the communities that I serve.
Wow, that's beautiful. And now you've been here for about 2.5 years?
No, it'll be 5 years.
Has it really?
But 2 of those years were pandemic years. So I don't know.
Okay.
I think we can subtract those 2 years.
Okay.
And let's say 3 years.
So say 3 years. We'll say 3 years, right? And in those 3 years, the library has accomplished a lot. We're talking about the award you just mentioned. We're talking about the people that you're bringing in outside of Dancing with the Stars, right? Can you talk about like and I know that you said it yourself that the library is the center of the city, and like you're having weddings at the library, events, you're having everything. Can you talk about that, like everything that you're doing?
Well, it's a community space. The space belongs to the people. So all that we have done is just give the space back to the people.
Wow.
That's it.
So simple.
Yeah, right. I mean it's not rocket science. There's no outliers. I'm at the helm of the organization, but the Wilmington way is everybody works together to that's the spirit of Wilmington. If there's a need, you can go in Wilmington and you could if you're a homeless person, you could eat somewhere free every day of the week.
Right.
Because it's within the spirit of the city to step up to the plate when there are people that have needs. And all we've done is we've just served as a broker for all these other organizations that are doing phenomenal things like Harper's Heart. They've given out strollers, they've given out diapers and formula. We didn't do that. We just opened up the space and made the space available.
Love it. Jamar, you're outstanding. I wish I'm gonna get my own award for you.
Well,
we got Capeless Hero Award. doing a great thing, man, for the city, and we're so privileged and honored to have you as a part of our community, man. I wish you all
Well, I
well.
appreciate it. Hey, good luck.
Oh, you don't got to worry about that,
Good
baby.
luck,
I
good
don't need
luck.
that look. I'm telling you, hit that thing, yeah, and bring that W home.
Well, awesome. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. What's the address? Not the address. The website for the Wilmington Public Library.
Well, I don't know that. You're asking me?
What is it?
Why how should I know?
Google when you get a chance.
I just work there.
Public Library. Jamar, thank you so much
Thanks
for coming.
a lot.
All right, now you want to tune in for the rest of the week because we have other contestants. We have contestants coming on to talk about the Dancing with the Stars and what motivates them and what type of moves they're going to be doing. So be sure to tune in, DETV, CH.com, and we'll see you later on. All right? Take care.